Joe and I are here today to talk about how managers and leaders can use the best DNA of their team members to minimize conflict within their groups. We've come up with a 3-step process by which people can quickly apply this thought to managing and minimizing conflict. The first is to define best DNA. It's being able to look at your team members and understand what their core strengths are, what makes them most motivated, what their best features and their best attributes of their job are, and what they like to work on and what motivates them. So once you can identify the core strengths of each of the team members, you write that down, and then you map. The second step would be to map all of your team specific goals and projects against those core members of your team. So if you were to heat map it almost and put the best DNA of each member, and then take all the goals and projects of each team and align them with the correct person. Once that map has been completed, the third step would be to share the map with your entire team together and make sure you can gain agreement from everybody that the specific best DNA that you've identified for them also aligns with each of the team's core goals and projects that they've identified. Going forward, that would allow any new projects or assignments that come into the team that need to get worked on. You can easily map it, assign it to that person with very little pushback or conflict, or nobody's going to be vying to do something they don't want to do because they've already been assigned to what is in their best or their most strength. So Joe will give an example of how he's applied that within his team.
Before I do that, Chris, I think the nice thing about this is I think on different levels we do this today, right? You sit there today and you know who's in your group, you know what they're very good at, what maybe they're not so good at. So it's not a huge extension from what you're currently doing today. Personally, for my group, I know that I have one individual whose best DNA is onboarding merchants and partners. They are great with engaging with new merchants, new partners, getting them onboarded quickly, the correct way. I receive great feedback from all our merchants and all their merchants and partners as to what they do. Another individual, their best DNA is more centered on existing merchant support, customer service, customer support. We have 500 merchants who need help every day, and he's very, very good with doing that. So it's identifying those best DNAs and really kind of promoting those best DNAs, which helps promote the entire group and ultimately promote the entire morale of the department.
So our recommendation to the team here is for everybody to take a look back at their individual team members and make sure that their roles and responsibilities seem to be aligned with what you know to be their best DNA. And if you're not sure what that DNA is, you need to probably go through the exercise of figuring that out.